What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to A Certain Point of View, and it is Tuesday evening slash, I guess evening for all of us, here on
September.
POV. It is September. You are correct. Today is just a total jamble. Today was like chaos and madness at the office, and I just am so happy that I'm out of there. But yes, we are not Leonardo, Raphael, and Michelangelo. Maybe to some, but usually we are named Jake, Brian, and Jill. And we are POV. And yes, you are noticing that Molly is not with us today. She is a little busy on her side of town tonight. And so it'll be the three of us hanging out, reacting to Jeff Sneider and Robert Montano, which we are very excited to see here. But before we get to that, let's just go around the crew real quick. Brian, how's your Tuesday?
It's been long, very long. Although I did get my Thrawn book, so I'm happy. And I got the blue pages with it, so that made me happier. So it has its ups and downs.
Jill, how's your Tuesday?
It's fine. It's Tuesday. I got a new phone case. It's like spacey. It's kind of cool looking.
Yeah. There you go.
Because mine broke, and so I had to order a new one. And I'm very happy with it. But I mean, it's a Tuesday. Nothing exciting.
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, I need a new phone case. I didn't get a phone case, but I officially got a brace.
Yes.
So I have this bad boy on, and it's very uncomfortable dealing with these controls as I have two of my fingers locked down inside of a Velcro brace. So it'll be fun. But with that said, let's go ahead and get into this match because we have Jeff Sneider returning to the ring of the Schmodown. A very popular name here in the league. And then he's playing Robert Montano, who is, for the first time, venturing out on his own, not with his late-to-the-party cohort, Vanessa. He is officially playing for the usual suspects in the single tournament. And, of course, Sneider playing for the Rockstars. But, yeah, so this is one of the matches that we discussed when we talked about the singles bracket that had the possibility of an upset. We had talked about this. And of course, they leave it till near the very end of the first round. But it's definitely a match that has the possibility. But if Sneider gets on a roll and he gets what he wants, he could definitely come out hot and lay the gauntlet down on Robert. I'm interested to see where that goes and where our heads are at. Jill, who are you taking in this one?
My head says Sneider. My heart says Montano. Is that fair? That's fair. Does that make sense? Like it's because Jeff knows so much. He's the in-Sneider for a reason. But I also don't know if he studies. And I know that Montano would study. So this is honestly kind of a coin toss for me. I am very interested to see what happens.
Brian?
I have boarded a one-way train to Upset City. And the
way the season's going, yeah.
And I'm hoping that train goes full speed ahead and I arrive at the right destination.
Interesting analogy. I as much as I would love to see Robert take the win on this one, just because it's his first time in singles, I feel like he has something to prove. Right, being in teams for so long, I just feel like all of the chaos that has revolved around Sneider this year, with the odd couple losing and his comments about the inner geekdom and him being at the center of attention of the Schmodown chaos for quite a while, I feel like he may just come out on fire and just come after everybody, pull like a Brandon Hanna, be like, I'm burning everyone down, like I'm coming for everybody, blah blah blah. And I feel like this might be the first of his kind of just trampled through the league a little bit. I don't know if he'll go to the finals or whatever, but I feel like taking one match at a time, I do feel like he may end up taking the victory on this one. Plus, as Molly says, the Rockstars really need the points. So even though the usual suspects need them more, they both really, really need the points.
I was thinking you were going to maybe pick Robert because of your heated rivalry with him on Twitter, but I guess not.
The hour rivalry for not tagging him months ago.
Hour.
Yeah. Well, it was completely heated. And Robert, if you're out there watching, man, I guess it's a heated rivalry. So according to Brian,
just like Molly and Coyce.
Before we get, let's go and say hi to a few people here in the chat. Star Drew always stopping by. Thank you for stopping.
Oh, bye.
And he's gone. Finally,
we got rid of him, guys. We did it.
It's about
We're
damn
taking over.
There
What the hell?
I didn't do anything. It's your energy.
What the hell is happening here on today's show? Goodness. Rachel's off by. Fun fact here. Rachel is officially a moderator on the channel, guys.
Yay!
Actually part of the crew. So there you go. There you go. Ben stopping by. What's up, Ben? Thank you for stopping by. Yes, Kylie, sexy numbers today. Sexy numbers.
We like sexy numbers.
I have a feeling Sam Levine might have something to say about sexy numbers today, so that'll be very fun to say. All right, Brian, let's go ahead and get to this bad boy. Watch Jeff Sneider and Robert Montano go down.
Let's go.
Because we're just here to party, and we're going to keep partying, and we're going to bring the party to the Schmodown, whether it's late, on time, or even ahead of schedule. But we will always party in the Schmodown.
I love that group outfit.
Their entrances are so great.
I like this music.
Me too.
The guy has been doing the fan reaction videos, and he would play along, and he would crush it.
Innovators. You guys think you do after shows and after podcasts and reactions?
Where was that? There we are.
I'm talking about.
Hello there.
I was like, we're gonna be in there somewhere.
It went so fast, I didn't even see us.
I did. You didn't see us? It was like a second.
Where there's
I think I blinked.
fans and reactors joining the league.
They're basically saying that they were the first, which
People like Jeff.
yeah.
Late to the party. You should have been late to this match. You could have spared yourself the absolute beating that I'm about to give you.
I've been here once before. But
He had a
this time
legit
I'm going
hammer in
to-
his hand.
I've got to
Goodness.
split the party.
Sounds about right.
As of right now, I have chosen to go with Sam Levine and the usual suspects.
It's crazy to me that nobody.
I
picked
am
this guy
really
up
curious
before
to
I
see
did. He
how
is going to
Jeff
bring that
does
same
virtually.
confidence and knowledge.
Yeah,
he
he's
has
one of those
when
guys that
playing at
thrives off
home
of the
to
studio
now
stuff.
Yeah.
Playing at home just on the internet like he used to. It's going to be no different to him.
But the only thing better than playing.
I have that
legend
shirt.
is
I
beating
have that baby.
It's a great shirt.
Viviani knows
I have
what it
it.
feels like to be sent home by me.
A couple guys, or a couple people, excuse me, here in the
He's a
chat.
fan.
How fast will the
He's always
challenge
gonna
come
be a fan.
tonight?
How many fans have we let
We
into
should
the
start
league?
taking
They're all
bets.
gonna get
Over under how
exposed
many
to
times
this
Sam
tournament.
complains
You
today?
put him up stage with four of the best players in the free for all.
boy.
The guy barely answered the
I mean,
question right. Could he even
I'm,
get
He's
I'm
gonna
gonna
complain.
say I'll put the line at I'll put the line at 2.
Jeff Sneider should
Round
line
2
two.
or 2 minutes?
So how many times do we think Sam's gonna complain tonight? Is it gonna be 3 or is it gonna be 2 or less?
I say 3 or
I
more.
beat him easily.
Because
I don't know.
Snyder's easy to complain about.
Singles,
I was gonna say it is
very beatable.
Snyder.
I think the upsets in round 1,
That's a tough one.
they start right here.
Yeah, I'll say over 2.
I've
I'll
been
say
on
over 2.
hiatus a long time, and I'm hungry. I've got an appetite. The beast has got to get fed. And Robert Montano, I'm gonna make a great little appetizer. See you in the ring.
God.
Oh, he's so
Snyder.
great.
How
The
I
Party
missed it.
Crasher. I like that.
I love
nickname.
that name. That name is great.
What's Vanessa's nickname? Does she have a nickname? Do we know?
I don't
Well,
know.
there's no doubt about it.
I guess we haven't seen her in
already had a
singles,
massive
so-
upset in the tournament with
Not
Perry
really
Nemiroff
sure.
defeating Mike Kalinowski. It was that is
Oh my God, Molly in the
That
corner.
cannot look comfortable.
Can that carry
Or-
over?
Oh, it's
to
100%
with
comfortable.
Robert?
It's
100% comfortable.
Her
That
neck is
the
just
same
like-
type of level. Even though Robert has never played in singles before, he does know teams.
I wonder if Mark
You-
has trained
if you
her to
wanna
sit in that
compare
kind of
teams,
position.
you look at what Snyder has
No,
done. Snyder is
Molly just does what
arguably,
she
if
wants.
not, he's the
Mhm.
best teams player that has ever played. There's no doubt about it.
There's some sort of looming specter where anytime you doubt Jeff Snyder,
Am I
there's
watching
just
through
mist
this?
in the air, this feeling you get.
Yeah, they're
You
gonna bring in the
remember,
managers
Oh,
here
right,
quickly.
the
Okay.
Patriots.
We got to see
Oh,
Roxy and
but
Sam
they're
go at
a
it a little bit.
legendary squad, and a lot of that is thanks to JT and Jeff Snyder and their combined knowledge. Now Jeff Snyder once again has the floor in a singles match, but he's got a formidable foe in the Party Crash.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you as always for
Movie
joining.
Trivia know-how is coming the fans' way in just about,
Time for
I don't know,
Starburst.
what do you say,
Starburst
3-4
Day.
minutes?
I'd say 3 or 4 minutes because the
Brian, you know where
usual
Lone Star's
suspects
from.
and the rock stars
What? I was
have
thinking,
already
What?
had a battle.
You know where
with
Lone Star's
Andreyko
from.
and Atchie.
Texas.
And they went after
Texas?
Roxy
The Lone
Strider
Star State?
is fantastic at getting in
Jill,
the
do you know
minds
where
of
Lone
both
Star's from?
managers
No.
and players.
do
Now
not.
Sam usually doesn't
Is
get
it
bothered by this.
baseball?
I don't know here with Sam because you remember the history that Sam has with Jeff Snyder. We
don't get enough Spaceballs questions in
Sam's
this
team
league.
of above the line is
I
the
have
only
seen
team that ever
Spaceballs.
defeated the Patriots twice. They didn't do it the first time around, but there's a lot of history. there's a lot of history. So I don't know what this is like, if this is a little emotional for Sam, but we're going to find out because the manager of the Rockstars, Roxy Stryer, and the manager of
she's
the
coming
Usual
hot.
Suspects,
Oh no.
fresh off a brand new air
She
conditioner.
got the earrings on. She's ready.
The Usual Suspects own Sam Levine. Hello, guys. All right, let's start here. Sam, I got to ask you because of your history with Jeff Sneider here. Do you tell Robert anything different going into this? Do you any strategies from things that you used to beat Jeff in the past, or you just hope Jeff
I've seen
up?
Spaceballs.
No, I just
Don't yell at me, Star Drew. I know Spaceballs.
Robert, how wildly overrated Jeff is as a player, and he was the drunken master in teams.
Yes, Oscar,
that was crazy
I am,
how those guys kept winning, but without JT
This
next to him, there's
terrible
nothing scary about Jeff Sneider.
I don't even know how I'm going to write. I haven't even
He can be
tested
cut
writing.
pretty easy.
Those things are easy to write in.
Like any other competitor.
I don't know, man.
So I just told Robert, man, play your best game, man.
Oh,
play it like you're playing on your couch, doing a reaction. With your
If
own
it's not
whiteboard,
legible, it does
no
not
pressure.
count.
It's just
So.
Jeff Sneider.
Brian,
It's
nobody's
not
handwriting is worse than yours.
He's ever held a singles belt or anything.
True,
so
but still.
He's like,
Sam, do yourself a favor. Never go to the 30th floor of any building. That's just a word to the wise. Roxy Stryer, we were talking about your competitor pre-show, and we say, look, we know that
She's ready to go off.
Movies,
Oh,
but
she
he
is
sometimes needs that extra push if he's playing in a singles match.
She looks
How
like
have
she's
you
full of the
been able
sass.
to provide
Uh-huh.
that nudge forward?
Honestly, I don't even know that I have to, considering you guys just did it for me. Thank you for all of the crap talk, because you guys know if there's something a Bostonian loves, it's being doubted and talked to like crap. So thank you, Christian, for saying that anybody could beat him. Thank you, Sam, for saying he can bleed. And thank you, Mark Ellis. I'm not sure what you did yet, but I'm sure it's coming down the line on the show today. So, I'm really excited because I don't have to push Jeff. Jeff pushes Jeff, and you guys all just pushed him too.
Hey, fair enough here. Sam and Roxy both are struggling for points right now. We know that is the case as you're moving through.
Y'all are
trying to
both
move through,
struggling.
and the battle
Hard.
between
Just
Atchity and
outright
Draco
says it.
was a
I don't know if you guys
tough one
watched
there, Sam,
SEN
but,
today, but
this is
Harloff,
this could be revenge. Here,
Harloff
too.
literally called
How
the
do you
Usual
feel
Suspects
as
a
far as the
dumpster fire because they were in
faction points go?
last.
Do you have to beat Roxy
Damn.
here today?
It's pretty great.
Do I have to? It would be nice to, but I don't know that this.
We
is
missed
gonna make it
Donatello,
great.
too.
We do,
I don't wanna
too.
put that kind of pressure on it. Look, it's always nice to pick up.
Notice
points
how I
when you
got
can, and
elbow up
I think
on
today
my
it's a pretty
because of
easy
this
chance to
stupid
pick up
thing
some
with my
points.
mouse.
Sure, it'd be great, but I don't want to put that kind of pressure on Robert.
Rox?
All the pressure. Don't blow this, Snyder. I know you won't.
All right, fair enough. All right, let's move
Done
Roxy
that.
out of there and move Sam out of there. The
Goodbye.
managers are
Get
ready,
out.
and Roxy knows how to talk to Jeff. By the way, they have a great relationship. That's one of the things there where you talk. There are not a lot of people who can manage Jeff Snyder. There really is.
Hey,
He'll
Billy,
tell you
thanks for
this
joining
about
us.
too.
What's up,
That's the first
Billy?
time we've seen you in
She
the
did
chat.
very well.
Thank you.
Dagnino did it very well.
If it is, if
Um,
not, I
But
apologize.
I think that this is going to be a make or break.
Yes,
I
you
do-
are-
I
you
just
guys
do
are
understand
correct.
This is a make or break for both these factions.
Mr.
We'll find out in just a moment.
Tagachi, excuse me, is
the
from Die Hard.
temperature certainly rising in that managerial.
The best Christmas movie
SFG.
ever.
So I would say
You
that
are
in
correct.
The Rockstars locker room, there's a lot of bulletin board material that Roxy's making sure.
Would you count Harry
Jeff
Potter as
knows
a
and
Christmas
is aware
movie?
of? And then over in the usual
No.
suspects locker room, Christian, I think they're just making sure they
Christmas
have chemistry
happens.
on for any sort of
It does,
Takes
but it-
place
unit
during
that may
Christmas.
need running.
It's very quick.
Nice.
Takes place
Like-
during Christmas.
I'm ready.
Like Die
Are you?
Hard, like it's a part. Die Hard takes place
Let's ride, cowboy.
during.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Christmas.
it's time
I mean,
for
so does
the
Harry Potter.
movie
Oh, yeah,
trivia
seriously.
Okay, fine, whatever.
showdown.
Isn't Goblet of Fire? Isn't like half of Goblet of Fire like in the
Introducing
snow
first,
too?
No, that's just winter.
It's
representing
just winter.
the Usual Suspects, making
Kylie.
his Schmodown singles debut. He is Robert, the party
Is it bad I actually like that Adam Sandler animated
Oh,
show?
that movie's great.
A
Not
Crazy Night.
Osiris.
I love that movie.
Almost there. Robert, how are you? Robert, it is.
Oh my God, he's got the
it's
Back
been
to
a
the Future
pleasure
Yankees behind him.
always
Oh my
having you in
God.
the league. This is the first time that you have ever.
This
been
music is
on
epic.
A different team or faction than Vanessa. So, first of all, do you guys talk about this match coming up, or you say nope, your faction's your faction, mine's mine?
No, it's crazy. Like the training has
Cat
definitely
bug.
gone from
He has a cat bug.
partnership more so
The Wayne's
to
World doll in the
singular
background.
to where
Wayne's
I'm
World.
just training on my own. She trains
It's a cool
on her
background.
own. She's got her book. I've got mine. And then when it comes down to talking about it, it's really just kind of throwing questions at each other. But really, when it comes down to the mechanics of what I'm learning versus what she's learning, I have no clue what she's doing on her end. And
Okay,
I like that.
see,
it
sorry.
definitely makes
Now
me
I'm
my
now
own
listen.
person.
You
when it
guys
comes
started
to
a flame
the
with this Harry
Schmodown
Potter
and her
argument.
as well.
Because
So,
Rachel
I'm
makes a
excited
good
for
point
this,
that they're
especially
Harry
going up
Potter,
against another legend
the
like Jeff
Halloween,
Sneider.
and then Billy
Let's
says,
get to it. I'm
"Yeah,
excited.
it's like both."
Yeah, Robert, you look
Halloween
at your
and
t-shirt and you
Christmas.
have obviously
What is it?
everybody's favorite.
I don't know.
There's
frog
that
on
amazing
there.
of films.
Now, when you look at your nickname, the Party Crasher, our comedian friend Darren Carter is the Party Starter. Now, you're the Party
I wouldn't
Crasher.
count them as
What does
Halloween
that
movies,
nickname
personally.
Why?
say about
There's a
you and
Halloween
the
part.
Sort of attitude
There
you
is
wanna
a
bring
Halloween
to
part.
today's matchup.
Okay, whatever movie
Well,
has the
biggest
Halloween
thing
part,
was,
I count that.
ending late
I
to the
mean,
party.
not
when it
every
comes
single
to
one
the
has a
Schmodown.
Halloween part,
I was
though.
the one.
Not every
that
single one has
sought out,
Christmas.
I never said
some
all of them are Harry
managers.
Potter.
I
Majority of
wanted some
them do.
leadership.
What's up, Jose?
I was the one
Thanks for
that
joining us, man.
had to
Hello.
Find somebody who would work best for me.
Yeah,
The first one I went
it's
to was
only the
Sam
movies
Levine.
that take
Second,
part
it
during
was
that
technically
time.
the first one that happened, and that was crashing the party when it came.
Like, that's
to
why
the
Die Hard's a
acclaim.
Christmas movie, because
Actually, before
even though
that,
it's not
I was
like
the second person
Christmas
ever to
themed,
get
like Christmas
a
with the Cranks or
perfect round
something,
and
it's
the bonus
during
point when it
Christmas.
came to teams. Actually,
That's the same thing
was
with Harry
also
Potter.
on my faction.
I would
Kylie
even say the same
There
thing
you
about
go.
Iron Man
Who
3.
was also on my
That takes
faction
place
at
during
the
Christmas.
time.
That's
So
a Christmas
we're all
movie.
about crashing the parties. We're all
I'll
about
give- yeah.
upsetting the establishment.
Kylie called
So
Harry
here,
Potter
it
hot
ain't gonna
garbage,
happen.
and now it's
Specifically
out.
on the two.
How dare you? How
All right. Well, there is
dare
Robert.
you?
Thank you. Going to drop you out here as we wait for your opponent.
Shit,
My
everyone
little
is-
me in the title thing is a Hufflepuff. How dare you call Harry Potter hot garbage? I take that personally.
9 wins, 7
And yes,
defeats.
Billy, you are correct.
He is
All are
the
Shane Black
former
are Christmas.
two-time movie trivia
I
schmodown
broke my hand.
team
The devil
champion of the world.
I was literally going, "Who the hell is Leo? Where's Leo?"
See what Winston started?
Sneider.
Oh, what the
That is
hell?
Just, I mean, look, I would expect
Jeff.
nothing less. Jeff, you
Oh,
have
Jeff,
been
how I miss you.
out for a little bit, not competing. Just the Inner Geekdom's been going on. Your favorite division, I might add. Star Wars
Your
has been going on.
favorite division, I
but
might
no
add.
singles, no teams to where
Yeah.
you have made your name.
Hufflepuffs are
Hufflepuff.
particularly good
Foxy says
finders.
you're in.
Hufflepuffs are
Is
the
there any chance in hell that you
best.
didn't want to be in this thing, or
They're
you were
particularly
in from
good
the get?
finders.
I don't have anything better to do right now, Christian. Okay,
Gotta
I'm sitting
get
at home,
back
I'm
to
chilling with Dad, and
Hogwarts.
that's all I'm doing. So
Gotta
I
get
say we
back
rock and
to
roll.
School.
Gotta
get
Somewhere
myself a
Tom
Hogwarts.
Dagnino is.
Has
wondering
anybody noticed
where
that
his
Molly
best
has not
jacket went.
proven age?
Jeff,
Queen,
I'm gonna put it
because
simply
she
to
is
you.
a queen.
A lot of competitors who are winning
we might have
championships who have
someone
belts
ready to come in.
study, and that is the
Oh, yeah.
bulk of their
Yeah, Molly might be
preparations,
hopping
is
in here very
constant
shortly.
quizzing and
Perfect
testing
timing.
and watching movies. When I say study, what does Jeff the Sneider say?
Cram about a half an hour before the match starts.
Sounds
I don't
about right.
study
That
at
is
all. I mean, I'm always
Jeff Sneider to
testing
a T.
myself, that kind of stuff. But do I hit the books? Do I have flashcards or a friggin' Excel doc like some people in this league? No.
All right, here we go.
Interesting.
So,
He obviously went on a
Robert,
rant because
you
he
are in.
was.
Jeff, you're in. The competitors have
He was
hit
cut
the
off there.
battlefield, and mark round number 1.
There you go.
Took a detour. We got him out
Yes.
to do. We're back
Very.
on the highway with round
Yay!
8 questions will be asked to the field
Hello,
of competitors,
hello.
and
Perfect
it looks like
timing.
this Field numbers 2. So each
Oh, your
mic
you're
is off.
1
Mike.
point apiece. There's no penalty for missing a question.
Mike.
There is no
Hilo
stealing.
might have
at
gotten
least
to it.
not in round number 1.
Oh no, Hilo.
Once we ask the question, each competitor has 15 seconds
Nope.
to write down your best attempt at an answer with whatever
Deal. Nope.
writing utensil
Nope.
you
Nope.
prefer on whatever writing surface you provided
believe
for
in you.
yourself. Once we ask you by name to reveal your answer, please
We
show what
blame
you wrote
Hilo.
to the camera.
It's
The
all
camera
Hilo's
requires your
fault.
answer.
The Schmomanite.
There we go.
There we
I'll
go.
remind Each
There we go.
competitor of your 3 usages of the JTE
Sorry
rule
for being
throughout the
outside.
duration of the match. Remember him. If you're
Bet.
not sure you heard a question
There you
right,
go.
if you're not sure,
Don't tell
Donatello
her.
in the
gotta
house.
get that information from the back of your head to the front
I
of your
forgot
head.
that's who I
15 seconds
was.
ain't gonna cut it.
Well, you probably didn't notice, but we're all our
You
Ninja
also
Turtle
each have
names.
We
one
all have our
challenge
Ninja Turtle
to utilize
names.
at any
Oh,
point throughout
oops.
the 3-round match. You as the
It's okay.
competitor may initiate the challenge.
I don't
and
know how to
bring in
spell
your manager,
Donatello.
and they will ratify
It's okay.
that decision. Christian,
There you go.
they
There
were
you go.
ready to go. They had their
Donatello.
whiteboard. Well, they were ready to go, and then Sneider leaned back. So I don't even know. if
Thank
he
you,
knows
Rachel.
what to do.
There you go. There you go.
Well, we're gonna find out.
Moderating
Ready?
duties.
Yes.
And
Hit
Robert,
that
are you
like
ready?
button for me,
Let's do it.
making it on time.
Let's get ready to
Who would be
schmo
the
down.
splinter of our group?
Round number
Frank.
one, question
Frank.
number one in the
Good
realm
answer.
of action/adventure. Gentlemen,
I'm gonna go
who
with
directed 2005's The Island?
I'm gonna name a director.
This is such a
Favorite
good movie, too.
New York.
This is where my love
I'm
for
going
Scarlett Johansson
Maui.
came from.
Looking for Maui.
Just wanted to be clever. 5,
I'm naming a
4.
director.
3, Manhattan. 2, 1, pens
And-
down.
Michael Bay.
And let's start with you.
Martin
that's
Scorsese.
Michael Bay.
That is
Dang it.
Michael
Yes.
Bay.
Ben here
Michael
has
Bay.
a great answer for our splinter.
All right.
There you
Let's
go.
to the next question.
Ooh,
All right,
okay.
gentlemen, the next question is in the
Oh, yeah,
category of
Molly,
romantic comedies,
Rachel's
or
officially
she
our
calls
first
them
mod of
rom-com.
the crew.
The question:
Ooh.
Sean,
Who co-stars
Jeff is gonna
as
have very
Leopold
sexy numbers.
alongside Meg
Oh.
Ryan in the 2001 film Kate and Leopold.
Oh.
Bless
I like
you.
this movie,
Thank
Christian.
you.
You know why? Because there's a John Roebling reference. You know who John Roebling is?
I do.
I don't know.
New Jersey
Jake,
town where my
I
mom
think,
from adopted him. Built the Brooklyn
For
Bridge.
you, Ferris should be Splinter.
1, pens down.
Repeat the question.
I said Matthew
Robert.
McConaughey.
It's
I said Jude Law.
Russell
Hugh
Crowe?
Jackman.
Nothing.
Oh,
It's Hugh
okay.
Jackman.
There was no delay there, Sam. There was no delay. He
Did
missed it.
not get the JTE rule in time. You got to get that fired off before we hit 0 on the countdown.
Are you
Uh-oh.
gonna-
Okay.
hold on, Sam, Sam's waving his hand. Are you challenging? Yes? Hold on.
Challenging. I'm
Sam,
asking you a
Sam.
question.
What?
We're not going to challenge.
Oh,
I just want
there's
you to know you
number
started
one.
that countdown at 4, not 5, Christian. I love the bits, but the countdown starts at 5.
It did start at
Oh.
5?
No.
I heard 5.
All
Seems like he knows how to count to 5.
It's fine.
Challenge
Go
it.
ahead. I'm
Challenge
just
it.
letting You know.
Challenge
right,
it.
well, I
Yes,
can't confirm
yes,
or deny
Skylar, that
but
is one complaining
Yep.
for Jeff.
got one.
Molly, we put an over
Any
under how
six
many
second
times
matters.
Sam's
of all,
going to complain today.
show me
and we
your
put the
answer. What do you
number
got?
2.
Is it Hugh Jackman?
It's Hugh
It
Jackman.
is.
Ha
So-
I knew that one.
2-1.
Yay, Brian.
2-1. And now we get to
Ferris, you'll have
our
to go
next
back and watch.
question.
I'm not going to tell you.
Question number 3. Dramas, which this match already has become. Nicholas Hoult plays a famous fantasy author who was a soldier during World War I in what 2019 biopic?
Spelling does not count on this one.
Yeah, those JTE rules. It's
Yes,
that
it does.
1, it's that
No,
0.
it doesn't.
You got to get
For you,
that
it does.
in
Hell no, it
before
doesn't.
we hit.
Watch this, Mark.
Jake, you
5,
said 2 for the
Wow.
over under. I said 3.
3,
I don't know.
2.
I don't
No, I
know.
know, but you
Hands down.
put the number
And-
over because you picked.
Oh,
three.
yeah.
Start with
That's how it works.
Jeff Sneider.
Tolkien.
Tolkien.
Yep.
Yes.
Tolkien.
Oh, crap. I forgot the I before
That's
E
great.
rule.
I before E,
3-1.
except
3-1.
after
Snyder
C.
goes up by 2 here as we get to our next question.
And I'm on the
That's
board.
right. We
Has
move
has
on
anybody
to
seen that,
the
by the way?
category of
No,
movie
I want to,
quotes.
though.
It's really
Jim,
good.
and your question
We
for
haven't
point
seen it. Alex's
really
parents
good.
saw it.
has the
That was
line,
good.
"The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he did not exist."
Oh, my God.
Fun fact: the devil also very good at balloon animals.
Ooh,
I'm
I
gonna
like
pick a
those.
I'm gonna pick a random movie.
I'm pretty sure, and this is
3,
a very
2,
big coincidence
1.
on this.
Hands down, please.
The
Robert.
usual
I
suspects.
kicked off the team for not getting this one. Usual
Yeah,
suspects.
the usual suspects.
Molly, you and I put 7.
Yeah, I did seven.
Yay.
I had nothing.
Hey,
So,
to be honest
the
though,
score
that's
right
that's
now
a really
is
great
4-2
guess. That is
as
a
we get to
really
our
great
next
guess.
Mark, here it is.
I've
Fantasy
never seen The
sci-fi.
Usual Suspects.
Who
Neither have
plays
I.
Walter Paddock, who is the
That's
evil man
surprising.
in black
That's surprising.
in the 2017
Hey,
film
we had this
The Dark Tower.
yesterday. Well, the
All right, so
opposite.
Christian, since we asked the usual suspects question, do we have to ask a Mark Wahlberg rock and roll movie question now?
It's the next question. It's the next
God,
one.
my handwriting is
5,
terrible with this thing on.
4,
I can never
3,
spell his name.
2,
I can't either.
1. Pens down.
Matthew
please.
McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey.
Yes, Robert.
Woo.
Would have been better as a series. Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
Also agree. Your post
Oh,
answer.
that spelling is a disaster. Oh,
Matthew Mahogany. Yes.
You should know the spelling. Your partner was.
I know how to. No, that's not how.
Well,
Ooh, a little talking.
As far as what he was doing.
Love it.
McConaughey is tricky. It's
Get
not
him.
hard.
Geppetto.
Next question.
Geppetto.
Next question. Mark.
Trying to buckle up this match
I
once
got a
again.
point,
I'll go ahead and
guys.
do the
I'm
laugh
on the
now.
board.
Ha, ha, ha. The category is
Ha, ha.
comedy.
Ha
And the
ha.
question: What 1980s comedy stars John Cleese, Jamie Lee Curtis, Michael Palin, and Kevin Kline?
Oh, God.
Sam Levine is 100% the McEnroe of coaches.
I'm pretty
Oh,
confident in this.
You don't think he's
I
McEnroe?
know Kevin Kline
mean,
is
maybe a
Tulio
Draymond Green,
in
a
The
Rasheed
Road to
Wallace.
El
McEnroe
Dorado.
is just another
Know
one.
that.
I'm pulling a blank here.
All
No
right,
idea.
I'm
so
big old goose egg on this.
Robert.
Ken, it's gonna kill me. A fish called one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Called one.
90s
Damn.
movies.
For Robert gets another one
Nope.
correct, but Sneider has not missed yet. As we get to question 7, horror/thriller. Which Oscar-winning actress plays multiple roles in 2018's Suspiria?
Oh,
I wanted to see this, but everyone was like,
I have a
"Don't
bonus
you
question
dare."
if he gets these next
I
two
don't
right.
know. I'm gonna.
I will probably never watch this movie because I do not handle gore
Absolutely.
very well.
Oh,
I'm
it's
just
gory?
writing an actress's name.
3, 2.
Oh, I didn't know
I
that.
One,
think
10,
this is
10.
right. Tilda Swinton, right?
And
Said
No, it's
Halle
Dakota
Berry.
Johnson.
It's Tilda Swinton.
No!
correct. Robert,
Oh, no!
you have it. All right. 7,
Yeah,
4.
Brian,
Snyder goes
it's
up by
Tilda
3.
Swinton.
Snyder goes up by 3. As we get to our last question,
Dakota Johnson
if
was the lead.
Snyder hits this, then he and only
Oh,
he
what
will
did
have
it-
a
I didn't-
bonus
what was the
question. If
question?
not, we
Who
go
played
on
multiple
to round
roles?
number 2.
Oh,
Mark.
crap.
Could have another 2-point swing here, Christian. And the question: in the world of animated movies drawn by a computer, maybe on hand, the question: Kevin Kline and Kenneth Branagh led their voices to what DreamWorks animation film?
I literally
in the year
just said this
2000.
2
Ah,
seconds
crap. I
ago.
wasn't paying attention.
Like I did, I set that up. It wasn't in the question. I set Christian up for that.
Yeah.
And a
I
rare
literally
connection
just
from Mark
said
to
this.
Christian.
I know
2
she
seconds.
5, 4,
Uh,
3, 2.
This is
This
a
is
one.
favorite
why you gotta pay
animated round, please.
attention.
And
The
Robert.
Road to El Dorado.
El Dorado is not correct.
Not correct.
Snyder?
Is it the Prince of Egypt?
No. It
What did he
wasn't.
put?
No, you got close, Robert. It was
He put
actually
El
the
Dorado.
road to El Dorado.
Road to
That was that
I love
question
this
that
movie.
we had as like a 5-pointer. I
Never
remember
seen
in an
it.
old match. And I couldn't even think of it.
I haven't seen
Oh
it
my
either.
God.
A
What?
7-4 game.
Oh my
as
God.
the
Watch
other round
along.
is missed by Snyder,
Watch
but
along. We
it
are
is
gonna watch
7-4
freaking Road to El
as we
Dorado.
get to
Oh,
round
that
number
movie's
2.
so
Mark,
good.
how do the rules go in number 2?
How's everybody hanging after
The
round
wheel
1?
round.
I
That's
have
traits.
the wheel, and it's
3
virtual
points.
this time. I'm not going near
I
either one
have
of your
3.
compartments. So you spin the virtual wheel with your mind. Once we settle on a category, you're going to hear 4 questions from that particular realm. Of
I am
Schmodown
laughing that I
know-how.
literally
Each
said
question's
I
worth 2
only know
points.
him from
No
Road
penalty
to El
for
Dorado.
missing a
and
question.
then we
However,
got-
stealing, yeah, that's
Road to
available
El
in round
I'm
number
curious
2.
what everyone
If you
wants
know
to
the
Stardew
answer,
does
ask
not
us for
like
multiple choice. We'll give you 4 options, one of which
We've
we
gone
promise
over this.
is the correct
I
answer.
am
At that point,
horrible
the value of the question
with
goes down
movies.
to 1. So, Chris,
Everybody
you
in the
start
chat-
I got
in
3
good
points, too.
position
I'm
at
just
the
so
end of
bad.
round number 1 anyway.
Everyone in
So
the
round
chat's
number
putting their
2,
numbers. Billy's
Jeff
got
Snyder
5,
is
Stardew
gonna have
2,
a chance to
Kylie
chat
6,
with his manager, Roxy
Rachel
Sneider,
got
to
3,
decide
Ben
whether
got
he'd like to
7,
spin that
Leo
wheel
got all
first
8.
or
Yeah, we'll see
defer
about that.
to his party crashing opponent.
All right, going to remove Sam.
I appreciate
and
Leo
Robert
because if I'm
here,
mishearing
and
the
Roxy got
answer,
60
then I know
seconds
I can just
starting
look for
now.
his comment.
Jeff, to me, you are perfect. What an amazing round 1. You were such a champion. What are you thinking? How are you feeling? You want to spin first?
I typically do, but part of me also wants to put a little pressure on Robert.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, you know what? Let's make Robert go first.
All right, I like that. First is the worst anyway. Second is the best, and we all know you're the best. Let's do it. We're gonna have Robert. Go
Jake,
first then.
you
Robert's
follow
gonna
that
go
theory,
first. If
right?
that's the case, going to remove Rocks, and
What's
Jeff
that?
going to bring back
First the worst,
both
second the
Sam
best.
and Robert. Sam, you got 60 seconds
right now,
to talk
yes.
to Robert starting now.
Okay, dude, we'll get to strategy in a second. Off yours, Christian.
'Cause
I'm just
I'm
trying to get a
second in
fair
line,
shake
Brian.
for my players here.
Huh?
It's 2 matches you've burned me on a split-second delay for a JTE rule. Take a walk. Okay, Robert.
Okay, is that
here we
2?
go.
Does that count as complaining?
This is
That's
great.
that's
Snyder
why.
is currently in his
No,
own
that's
head
why I
right
love
now.
Sam is
He
because
always
he's not afraid
goes first.
to
So you got him
Okay.
say up
okay.
yours
You
to
think
Christian.
he needs to switch
Fair
that
enough.
up? This is all
That's
you.
just
You and I have
banter.
talked so much
Valid,
strategy about
valid,
the wheel
valid.
here. We
still have 2
assumed
rounds
he goes
for
first,
at
he gave
least
us a
1 or 2
gift
more
without
complaints.
realizing it. You ready to do this?
Let's do it, man. Bust the deal, spin the
Kylie, we agreed it's not a
All right,
complaint.
here-
Still
here
only
is
at
the
1.
wheel for
Still only at
Robert
1.
as the
There's still
spin
plenty of time.
is in.
Brian, is it at 7:20?
See that DiCaprio wedge looming out there. Also,
can't really read that wheel.
John Carpenter
Oh,
wedge, Christian.
that's funny.
Oh yeah, I've been up there.
I'm not
before,
used
so we're
to
gonna-
having.
excited.
Actually,
I'm
it
just
is.
kidding. I'm
It
just
actually is. So
Thriller, 60
suck it.
seconds to decide. Starting now.
I know
Oh,
it's a strength of
Thriller.
his, man.
Okay.
So
So,
I would say let's try it one more time.
spin it again.
All right, here's the spin.
I don't need this board anymore.
And whatever this one is, obviously, Robert's going to have to play.
Spanner's
That's right,
choice.
that opponent's choice looming out there. He's not worried about it.
Oh
He did.
I can believe
Choice. It
it.
is.
I jinxed
All right,
it.
so
I said
we're gonna
Spanner's
remove
choice, and
Robert
then it was
here.
the
Excuse me,
opposite.
we're gonna remove Sam. Gonna
Shit.
bring back both
Damn.
Roxy and Jeff, and we're gonna give you 60 seconds to decide.
Is he gonna
what
give
you
him
wanna choose
Thriller
starting now.
though? Or is there something harder on there?
Have a little luck here. How are you feeling? You want to give it to him?
Yeah, let's go Thriller for him.
Okay. All right.
I think
Thriller
that's a strength
then
of yeah.
for
I think that's
Good
what
luck,
Robert said, right?
Robert.
Yeah.
Thriller it is. Gonna bring Roxy out and you Robert back in. All right. Robert, you're gonna get 4 questions in the
Thriller dance.
realm of
Uh-huh.
Thriller. Are
Someone
you
Billy
ready?
said that in chat. Thriller, great album.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Question 1. All right. Who plays Jim Hudson, who's the man who wins the bid to live in Chris's body in the film Get
What?
Out?
Ooh.
I've never seen Get Out.
I can
know.
picture his face.
Steven
Oh,
That's correct.
Ooh,
Nice.
there
Get
we
Out
go.
is so
Next question.
so
D
good.
Train. It's
William
because I
Hurt
am pale. I
Played
don't go
Kevin
outside.
Costner's alter ego
It's
in
not my
what
camera.
psychological thriller?
Pale.
No, it's because you're a Twilight vampire.
It's true.
Multiple choice, please.
Is it A, Perfect World? B,
I'm gonna
Dragonfly,
go-
C,
I'm
Mr.
gonna
Brooks.
say
Dragonfly.
3 Days to
I'm gonna
Kill.
say
Yeah.
Mr. Brooks.
I'm saying B.
I'm saying Dragonfly.
A is an alpha.
C is in cat.
Whoa.
Hold on a second.
Really?
So A is an alpha is what
Sneider.
Robert said. So I'm going to repeat. I'm going to repeat the question.
That's a Sneider
I'm going
thing.
to repeat the
I
question
said
for
C.
Jeff now, and that is
C for cat.
let me finish the question and the answer.
Sneider
and then
is-
choice, please, for audio listeners. William Hurt plays Kevin Costner's alter ego in what
Jesus.
psychological thriller? Is it A, Perfect World, B, Dragonfly, C, Mr. Brooks, or D, 3
At
Days
least-
to Kill?
Mr. Brooks.
Have some
That is
respect for the
correct.
gameplay.
All right, so Jeff Sneider steals that one there, and here is
There's so many
question
cuts in this
number
matches.
3. Here it is. Who plays
probably because
Clyde
Sneider.
Alexander Shelton,
Yeah.
who's a man on a mission to avenge his wife and daughter in
Uh,
2009's law-abiding
Gerard
citizen?
Butler.
Sure.
Ooh.
I think it's
Gerard Butler.
It's correct for 2 points.
Yay!
And
Nice.
finally, here it is.
Come on, Robert. Come on, Robert.
This question could break.
He knows how to
tie
play
now.
the game.
Deadlocked at
Yeah.
I have faith.
This is it. All right, here we go. David Lynch directed Naomi Watts and Justin Theroux in this 2001 neo-noir thriller.
Noir.
Whoa, what?
Noir.
Neon what?
Neo Noir.
Noir. Noir.
Jerk knows David Lynch very well. Multiple choice, please.
Is it A, Lost
Noir?
Highway?
Noir.
That's my new
That's
a-
Noir.
C,
I'll say
Maybe
Mulholland
Wasn't There, or
Drive.
D,
Yeah,
I'll say
that's
that
right.
one too.
Yes.
B, Mulholland Drive.
correct for 1
Sweet.
point. All right, so
I got my daily 3. I'm
Robert
happy.
goes up by 1, and Jeff Sneider finds himself only down by 1.
Noir.
And here it is.
Noir.
All right, so we're
Noir.
going to move Robert.
At least you didn't say,
gonna
like,
bring
Noi.
back, Roxy, and you get 60 seconds to talk to your competitor.
Christian, how do you say that word? Noir?
Thanks,
Noir.
Roxy.
Jeff, easy peasy.
That's how I
You're down
said
by
it.
1 going
No,
into the
not
second
even
round. This is the best place we
close.
possibly
Those
be in right now.
questions have been any easier. My questions
No.
better be that easy.
Well, we're ready for it. We're going to spin this wheel. It's going to do well for us. We've got luck on our side today. I can feel it. So let's get to the wheel right now so we can see what's going on. Also, you look like a straight up stud.
Jeff Sneider playing the role of Sam Levine today. All
What
right,
is
here we go.
something
Next-
he
next question.
hates?
So,
Animated.
All
Remakes
right,
and
Jeff
reboots.
working his magic. to get
Remake
that
probably
spin
would-
in,
well, you
and
guys watch a lot
opponent's
of-
choice still working, Christian.
Yeah,
So
but he
maybe
just
it could be
despises
some
them.
Yeah.
medicine.
Is
back
there
to
animated
Jeff,
on
but he
there?
spins Eddie
Oh,
Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
Are we gonna
Murphy,
finally get to
60
see Eddie
seconds.
Murphy?
How are you feeling about this, Jeff?
I don't love it. I don't love it.
You don't
All right.
hate it either.
Okay, I think that's fine.
But we can't get Thriller, so all we can really get is Leo, Drew, or remakes and reboots.
All right,
I
so he
think
just
we
gave
gotta
away
do it.
his
See,
I
remake
think
Reboot
as long
or
as you can take it
Restrained.
to multiple choice
Okay,
every
fair
time,
enough.
then you'll be okay.
Oh, let's go with Eddie Murphy. Yeah.
Yeah, let's
All
do
right.
it. It's all-
Yay! Finally, you get to see
Okay.
it.
Eddie Murphy it is.
Maybe
and
I can get
now
another
we
point or
bring
two.
back
I literally,
Robert
like,
here. All
could
right, so
not
you're gonna get
care less
4
about
questions in
giving
the
away
realm
my
of Eddie
strength.
Murphy movies. Jeff, Mark, are you ready to go?
That's a very
I'm just
Sneider
Star
thing to do.
Wars
puzzled
doesn't
as
really
to why
matter.
everybody has such a tough time.
Well, yeah,
thinking
that's
Eddie
true.
Murphy movies, one of the greatest living thespians ever. Okay,
Correct.
we move on. Jeff, 4 questions.
Is he
Each
gonna
one
write
2
it
points,
down?
unless you want to go to multiple choice. Your
Yeah.
first question in the incredible world of Eddie Murphy.
Sean, how does
Who
one
plays
film
the
noir?
upper class executive Louis Winthorpe III
No
in Trading Places?
Isn't that like a TV show where they like redecorate your
Multiple
house?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Is it A. Bill
That's
Murray,
Trading
B.
Spaces.
Dan Aykroyd,
I'll say
C. Harold Ramis,
Dan
or D.
Aykroyd.
Paul
I'll
Gleason?
say
Yeah, that was my first thought.
Bill
too.
Murray.
Paul Gleason.
Dan Aykroyd.
Star of Celtic Pride is correct for 1 point.
Aha!
Ah.
For 1 point. All right, question 2.
All right, Jeff, in the world of Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence share the screen as a loudmouth Harlem grifter Ray and the no-nonsense Claude in what 1999 film?
Oh.
I clearly don't know Eddie Murphy movies.
Yeah, I know. I feel ashamed now.
The,
It's not
the,
bad. No,
Right?
it's not
Life.
Bad Boys.
2 points for Jeff Snyder.
You see, Robert's known
Yeah.
both questions.
Robert
This
Downey
must be
Jr.
Robert's
Question
slice.
here, Mark.
Jeff now enjoying a 2-point lead as we careen into your penultimate Eddie Murphy question. And that would be, who plays Jerry Harris, a film producer looking to cast Beyonce's Dina in Dreamgirls?
I haven't seen Dreamgirls.
Shit. Jamie
The
Foxx?
only- Oh, I think it is. I think it is Jamie
I
Foxx.
think I know, but multiple choice.
All right, I'll get through all 4 options and you can select your answer.
I haven't seen
Dreamgirls
any of
is
these.
fantastic.
John Lithgow.
Oh,
it's
D.
not.
John Krasinski.
I'm gonna
gonna
say
Danny Glover.
John
D.
Lithgow.
Keith
Danny
I'll say
Robinson.
Glover.
Keith Robinson.
I think John Lithgow?
Say Danny Glover.
Can you repeat the question?
You want
John
JT
Lithgow
rule?
probably makes more sense though.
The
Keith
only
Robinson.
the
All
only
the-
male
all the
character I
things,
can
yeah.
even
Did
think
you-
of in that movie
Certainly.
is
Who
Never seen
plays
it.
Jerry Harris, a film producer looking to cast Beyonce's Dina in Dreamgirls? You elected for multiple choice. Those options are, is it A. John Lithgow, B. John Krasinski, C. Danny Glover, or D. Keith Robinson?
Keith Robinson.
That is incorrect.
Oh.
So we go
Oh,
to the
come
party
on,
crasher.
Robert,
I'm going
steal.
to
Come on,
read the
Robert.
options once again. In the world of Eddie Murphy, who plays Jerry
Thank you for
Harris?
waiting,
Every time
Robert.
I hear the name John Lithgow, I just think of
Dina
Harry and the
in
Hendersons.
Dreamgirls. Is
Yeah.
it A. John Lithgow, B. John Krasinski,
So good.
C. Danny Glover, or D. Keith Robinson?
Is it C as in Charlie?
C as in Charlie is incorrect.
Dang
We're
it.
looking for Cliffhanger's own John Lithgow.
I got it
All
right,
so
but
here's
damn
Jeff's
it, I wanted
final
him to get
question
that.
in round number 2.
All right, Jeff still
only up by
enjoying a
2.
2-point lead over the party
Yeah,
crasher,
not that
looking
bad,
to
but-
double that. Heading into round number 3. This is your final question in the world of Eddie Murphy.
Dumb.
Eddie Murphy and Robert De Niro play 2 cops who are paired for a reality police show
Oh,
and run into real trouble with a
Hollywood-
crime lord in what 2002
Hollywood-
film?
Cops.
Beverly Hills Cop. Isn't that it?
No.
No? Don't ignore me.
Showtime.
The nice cable channel as well. Christian Jeff Snyder gets
Damn it.
correct. We have a
Not even
4-point
close.
advantage.
Oh,
I was
oh,
like,
Party
no.
ignore me.
Crasher as we
Definitely
head
not.
into round number 3.
4-point lead it is by the Sneider. As we get to round number 3, Mark, how does it go?
All right, 4
Round
points.
number
4
3
points.
is
Not
the
terrible.
Not bad.
Manageable.
Who advances in the tournament?
How's it really
Yeah.
doing after round 2? Brian, what do you got?
I've got
Two
3
in play.
points.
So what we
I
need
have
from each
6.
competitor is a series
I
of
have
numbers.
5.
3 numbers from each of you. These numbers can range from
11.
1 to 20. They may not be
Sexy
the same
number
number as
time.
your opponent.
Sexy numbers.
Each number corresponds
Sexy
to a different corner of movie
numbers.
trivia schmodown hidden.
This is what
goodness.
Kylie's
Your
been
first
waiting the
question's worth
entire
10.
show
Next
for.
one's worth
Sexy
3 points. The last one,
numbers.
should we make it as far, is worth 5 of the biggest points of your tournament. So, Jeff, because you have a 4-point advantage, you can give us your 3 lucky numbers first. So from 1 to 20, what feels fortunate?
Can I defer?
No. Oh my God,
you
you've been.
can actually. You can defer if you want.
I would like
What?
to defer.
No one's ever done that before. So
You're such a gentleman.
Never
I mean, he
given as an
can.
option
He can
before.
defer.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, that's not
I
against the
love that
rules.
move out of you. Just so.
No, at this point, it's just really making the match longer. So, Robert, go ahead.
7, 3, and 11.
7.
Oh, good. You took his favorite numbers. Good job, Robert.
Bad numbers.
You did take 2 of my numbers.
Oh,
Good numbers.
This
What-
is going to Matt.
Jeff, what do you got?
4, 8, 16.
4.
Oh, those
Sexy
garbage.
Oh, they're so
All right. So let's get 60,
sexy numbers, sexy
60 seconds.
numbers.
Here. Roxy, you got Jeff for 60 seconds starting now.
I don't
Jeff,
know why
love that
picking
move at
numbers
you.
is
I think
so,
you know
like-
exactly what this is right now.
He's laughing at
We're
her.
up by 4. This is a great place to be. Let's watch him just slowly take himself out of this game. You've got this. You have 2 JTE rolls left.
Jeff,
Use them when you need them. Take your time. Let
Noah.
it run down as far as you can before you ask
Noah.
for them, and just don't get in your head. You've got this. This is
I'm
your
waiting for
game right now,
the
100%.
latest, the newest match to
All right.
release where
So
they called
now,
it.
60
You have
seconds.
2
Sam, talk
Jerichos
to
left.
Robert starting now.
Dude,
Two
I
Jerichos
can't
totally
believe
excellent.
He took a dump in his own bet on that, letting you pick 2 of his 3 favorite numbers. He had the lead. He just gave away that massive advantage. What a fool! What a fool!
What a fool.
You got
What a
it,
fool.
dude. Here's the thing. It's only 4 points. So you get the first 2 questions, then you got the lead. Then he's got
Is Roxy considered a
one
heel
question
character?
back, and I can't
100%.
begin to
Yeah,
tell you
yeah.
Okay.
Snyder's history of
Guys,
missing
this
5
year for
points.
sure.
So you
Yes.
hit
Yeah,
yours.
yeah.
This match is over. You got this, buddy.
All right.
A lot
Good,
of
I want to
ifs.
see her go
A lot
like
of
full
ifs.
heel.
Okay.
good advice
Me
by both
too.
managers
I mean-
as we put both
I mean,
of
she's
them
not.
in the waiting room.
No,
and
I
we
feel
start-
like
The insults
Robert's
that
gonna
she
be going first. He's
tosses
gonna
is
try to
full.
avoid
They're
the
full heel.
Yeah.
right
I
here
feel like
as
full
we
heel
start
might come after
with
the season. Like it might like full like double
category
down.
number 7, Robert. Category number 7. That would be the world of comic book movies.
Ooh.
Comic book movies. All right, here it is. Your 2-pointer.
Sam, Sean.
In
Sean
Venom,
did you
what
have
former
those?
Cheers actor has a cameo as the murderous Cletus Cassidy?
Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson. Yep.
Yeah, my God.
You just beat me to it. You just beat me to it. Damn
Gotta
it.
read faster.
I know.
5.
Just
And
start,
not get
Brain
distracted
farting.
by Sean's funny comments.
start from the end of the
First one,
sentence
second
and
one,
read
excuse me. No,
backwards.
First one.
Come
All
on,
right,
Robert.
in
Going-
Venom,
At
what
first I was going
former
Venom.
Cheers
I'm not going
actor
to know
has a
this. And then they
cameo
said
as
Cheers
the
actor. And I went,
murderous
oh.
Cletus Cassidy?
Then he beat me to it.
Sorry.
Come on, Robert.
You got
Come
this.
on.
You can do it.
Just
Pull
pick a
it,
Cheers
pull it,
actor
pull it.
that's
5,
the most famous.
4, 3.
That would be
Repeat
John
it.
Ratzenberger.
Repeat the question.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's
Second
true.
one. In
I'm
Venom,
kidding. Woody
what former
Harrelson's
Cheers
definitely
actor
up there,
has a
too.
cameo as the murderous
Hello.
Cletus
Hey, John.
Cassidy?
Come on, it's there.
Oh,
Come on, Robert.
Come on, Robert.
is he gonna use his
5,
last JTE
4,
on this?
3,
Come on.
2,
Oh no.
1.
I can't.
Nothing.
Damn.
Woody Harrelson was the answer.
Woody. I
Woody
kept going Willie. What the hell?
Woody Harrelson. All right.
That
so
was
now
Willie
we get to
Harrelson,
your
his twin
3-pointer
brother.
here. Your
That
3
was me with
Gotta
my
hit his
Kira
5 pointer no
question.
matter
Oh
what.
my god.
no.
Gotta hit a 3 and a 5.
Damn it.
So here is
Kylie.
Robert's 3.
God, it's all about those sexy numbers, man.
Horror. You got horror here.
Horror.
And
Okay.
that would be this question, Robert. Who directed the 1997 sci-fi horror film
Ugh.
Mimic?
Sam
Wait.
Raimi. I don't know.
Wait. I think it's Guillermo del Toro.
Is it?
I think it's. I
5,
mean,
4,
that's not something I
3.
think of when I think it's del Toro.
Last one.
I always
Who
just say
directed
Wes
the
Craven, even though I know
1997
it's
I mean,
not.
Right.
it's, the year
Horror
fits,
film.
Brian. The year fits.
I only know who's in it. Not who directed it.
Robert.
Damn you, Woody. Just Mira Sorvino.
Incorrect. Looking for Guillermo del Toro. I just pulled the JT. Guillermo del Toro.
Del Toro, yeah.
Christian.
Yes.
Reading.
So now we get to.
They need to do
our
the dictionary
5
thing where
pointer.
they
Our
write
5-pointer.
it how it's said.
If Robert hits
Right?
it, it
Like,
bounces
yeah.
back to Jeff.
Like with the enunciations.
However,
and- yeah.
if he misses it, Jeff Snyder and the
I agree,
Rockstars,
Kylie.
the Rockstars will win via TKO.
100%.
Robert, category 11. Remakes and reboots.
Oh.
Remakes and reboots.
Wow.
Doing something recent. Come on.
Here it is. Remakes and reboots. Who plays Chief Inspector Dreyfus in 2006?
Oh, he knows it.
Pink Panther.
Kevin Kline.
Correct.
How many
Five.
Kevin Kline questions?
Thank you.
He bounces
That's
back.
insane.
He
Yeah.
bounces back
There's
to
been
Jeff Sneider.
three.
So we are in a position though.
Three
Jeff Sneider
Kevin
just
Kline
needs to hit the
questions.
2, and the Rock Stars will have another 3 points after
That's
Andrejko wins
hilarious.
his match. So Mark,
Snyder's on a whole
Jeff
other
Snyder,
level, man.
he chose
I hope he missed
category
all of
number 4.
Missed them all.
He did that, Christian, and Jim Harbaugh's NFL number corresponds to the 2000s, Jeff. 2000s movies is your category. And your question for 2 points, and more importantly, the win to advance in the tournament.
Robert.
Catherine Bigelow directed Jeremy
Oh,
Renner
come on.
in what
Come
2009
on.
That is a
award film?
softball of all softballs.
I mean, that's a 2-point question.
The Hurt Locker. I'm coming you, Oyama. And your winner.
They started playing the music before he finished.
I know.
Yeah, interesting. Honestly, I kind of like that though.
I do too. I mean, if it's pre-taped, why not?
Yeah.
Sneider does it. Robert, drop
Damn.
it out there for the moment, my friend. All right. So Jeff Sneider does it. He beats Robert Montano.
He avoided
as
the TKO.
Rock Stars once again.
And that's big.
beat
Especially for the usual suspects who are down
All
below.
right, so bringing in Roxy Strider here.
Oh, we are on the
massive
struggle
win
bus.
for Jeff Sneider. He's going to be
Beep,
playing the winner
beep.
now of both Marisol
Yeah.
McKee or Paul Oyama. I guess, Jeff, I don't have to ask you this because you said it in your post there. Is who do you want to win, either Oyama or McKee?
I want Paul Oyama to win so that I can get a shot at redemption.
I was gonna say he wants that
I
redemption
can't
match.
wait until he does, and then we bury him. I mean, this is just
Don't
like
count your eggs before they're
chef's
hatched.
kiss.
Right.
Jeff, I am so obsessed with you. You are just such a joy to manage and be on the faction. You're incredible. I am scared to ask you this, but I do want to know what is on your notepad right now. What did you go
What
scribbling
did you
down,
draw?
Jeff Sneider? You crazy devil.
I didn't think that Robert was going to get the last question, so I wrote out.
Of course he did.
You a-hole.
All right, so we got a little bit cocky. It's okay. It's okay.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Just writing it down for those 3 points, though.
God.
Thank you. What an
Come on,
amazing
Sneider.
job you did. And honestly, Robert's a jerk, so I'm
What?
no love lost here.
Jeez.
I'm
Really?
upset about
He's
it.
like
the
Robert's
sweetest
guy
deserved
ever.
to get that
What is
$2
happening?
Woody? Come on, I
Okay.
have a Woody right now based on him
Just
not
because his
getting that.
numbers aren't
Christian
sexy
in the
enough for
question.
you or
What
something.
Cheers star who once starred in White Men Can't Jump and Natural Born Killers? and
You
the
got.
first-
First of all, I'm going to give you the same thing that I gave to Sam. To be fair to Sam, I'm going to do the same thing I said to Sam when he played Nathan. First of all, dummy, you just won the match.
Yeah.
Second of all, your 2-pointer was what Catherine Bigelow
It was easy,
war
it
movie.
was easy.
What
Yeah.
Oscar-nominated
2-pointers.
Catherine
That's the
Bigelow
2-pointers. So shut up,
film?
you won the match.
We'll try to clean
And
things
that
up here with
that was like a huge
another
deal for her
question.
too.
Yeah,
Jeff,
she won.
It might be a little
What
metaphorical,
Oscar
And not,
but
winning-
not to mention,
TKO,
not to
you
mention
end
that
up
you
getting
gave the
TKO, so
bleeding
maybe live by the sword, die by
stars
the
in the
sword
movie.
terms of,
Yeah.
you know your
Yeah.
next matchup, whether you're taking
Get
on
outta
Marco
here,
or
Jeff.
whether you
Get
have a
outta
rematch
here.
against Oyama. There's going to be a lot more bulletin board
They're
material.
just being
of people
mean.
saying Jeff can't
Rude.
pull this next victory off. So, in
Man.
your own words, what
Alex is
exactly
part of a heel
does
faction.
bulletin board material and people doubting you do for you?
Alex is a
prior to
heel?
that?
What? Is that what I heard?
Yeah. All the doubters who think that, I can't beat Oyama. I was this close. I was a bad bid. It wasn't even a question.
It's true.
I was a bad bid away from beating him in New York. I
You
just
should have
didn't
bet
realize
0.
He was going to completely crash and burn in the fourth quarter. So yeah, I'm just eager to show what I can do and put
It was
him
a-
in his place like I should have the first time.
Oh, you're
Intergeekdom
overlooking
question, I think.
Marisol McKee, who had a
Billy's
nice
got the dad
victory
joke
there
in there for
against
Roxy.
Bonnie. Is there
Roxy
any
is
chance that you think
hilarious.
Marisol here can do this, Roxy?
Such a dad
or are you
joke.
you guys are just set on Paul Oyama?
Oh, no, there's always a chance. There's always a chance. This is the movie trivia schmodown. We just hope that it's Oyama so that we can make him cry.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm trying to will it into existence, Christian, by saying it out loud. But I'm certainly wouldn't put anything past Marisol.
All right. Well, last question before I let you go here and bring back Sam and Robert. I guess it's both you guys. Roxy, this is another victory for you over Sam and Jeff. You get a chance to beat Sam now as a manager. Good, or just get out of the way? We're coming.
I don't get the same joy from beating Sam that I do from like some of the true jerks in this league. like a Finstock or a Shannon, who are just horrible human beings. But I do definitely get that same feeling from beating Robert, who is a crap talker and kind of mean. And actually, you know, in his reactions, okay, let's go watch him react to this now. How are you feeling now? Are you reacting well? So Sam,
You're saying they're mean.
I get a little
Okay.
bit of joy beating Robert. I get a whole lot of joy beating.
All right. Well, here is Sneider. Sneider, look, man, congratulations on this match today. You advance into the next round. You will be playing either Marisol McKee or Paul Oyama, and we'll see you soon.
Hey, Vanessa, call me.
God.
Oh my God.
Jeez.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Let's
He
start with
went
you here, man.
there.
So this is the second loss here of the Rockstars in this tournament. It was a tough one. I thought your managing and the advice going into the third round was absolutely stellar, and it was exactly just sometimes, as we saw, his brain froze. That happens to the best of them. So what do you say in that moment?
Look, man, it does happen to everyone. Happened to me. I had a stroke when I was writing Hugo Weaving's name against Dan Merle. It happens. Don't beat yourself up over that. It has happened to every single player multiple times. Look, Roxy at the beginning of round two, or in the middle of round two, when Sneider hit Spinner's Choice, she said, you know, it's about time we got some good luck. And that's what this comes down to. It's luck. I mean, you're basically spinning the wheel 3 times in round 3 when you
he could have won that if he got his strength.
Numbers and get random
he got pretty much all of his Eddie Murphy questions.
The luck sometimes goes
Robert
your way. The luck sometimes doesn't go your way. And I know, you know, he's going to beat himself up over that 2-pointer, but the 3-pointer, it just wasn't there. The luck plays a factor every time, and I'm so proud to have Robert on the team. I love having him as a member of this faction. And it didn't go our way today, but I know it's
the over under might become a thing on the show. That might have to be something we do every reaction.
There's still time for Sam to complain about something.
You're a credit not only to your name but also to the Schmodown. You started out as a fan, as a reactor, and you made it all the way to the big leagues, and you're staying put here. And the Schmodown is not what it became unless we have people like you involved in the community. So hats off to you.
Is what Leo said
when
true?
When you look to the future of your death,
so technically Erwin is the only alive player right now?
He is the final suspects player of the tournament, and we're not even through the third part of round 1.
Wow. Yeah, because they had Sabina, Matt Atchity, Robert, and Ethan.
Kind of set a trajectory of how you're going to study. And I watched
I have that shirt.
I have never
I said that too. I have that
you
shirt
actually
too.
Follow me on social network and you'd see I was going through like a training regiment. Not one of those movies come up. Although they didn't end up in the Schmodown, at least in this competition, I now have the knowledge of all those movies that I ended up watching. And when it comes down to it, I also watched a ton of Jeff Sneider's matches. Two of the questions, the Hurt Locker and Showtime, appeared in Jeff Sneider's matches. So of course he's going to know those now. So when it comes down to it, it's luck. I mean, if those questions now pop up again, he's going to know.
He's pulling out the reactor knowledge right now.
All his Eddie Murphy questions.
As he should.
But when it came down to like my 5-pointer,
flex
you
with
could
that
have
knowledge.
asked for the original Chief Inspector Dreyfus, Herbert Lom, and I would have thrown that at him instead of Kevin Kline, which in my opinion was easier than Herbert Lom. That's how the Schmodown plays out. That's how it plays. But you set up your trajectory, it happens, and sometimes
so realistically
don't
speaking,
land in
there
what
is
you
a possibility. If
Classy in defeat for sure, and looking for.
I'm looking at
I always prefer that type of mentality of this is what I did, what I could do, what I will do in the next match. So I mean, I can't tell you, I definitely appreciate that, and for sure, as much as we pull each other's legs here in the movie trivia Schmodown, Sam Levine always showing.
Hey, there he is.
From the advice that he was giving in this match, there's no doubt about it. When you listen,
great job, Robert. Still watching. Great job.
Sam, you know,
good job.
Yeah, you did great. Those were sexy numbers.
Those were sexy numbers. We don't care what Roxy says. Your numbers were damn
just
sexy.
A long road in general with the Schmodown. I do have to ask this before I let you go. Is there anything this season, because you got thrown a bunch of curveballs this year, is there anything this season that you think you would have done differently, or you know, like I said, it was just curveballs and you did and you handled what you had?
Yeah. I mean, look, there was no real way for me to anticipate, you know, some of the things that happened. I don't know that there's much I would have or could have done that differently. So no, man, I've just been rolling with it, and I'm actually really proud mostly of my free agency
Trying to
pickups.
win the over-under.
Robert and Molly Damon.
Yay, that's
just
you.
two of them.
Hey!
I'm really proud of that. I think they were.
We know her.
And are great players, and it's crazy to me that they were both somehow undrafted. So I'm just going forward. I may be keeping a wider knowledge base of everyone playing who maybe isn't a marquee name, so to speak, but might be a good asset for the Suspects next year. But as far as this year, it is what it is. You play the cards you're dealt, not the cards you want.
Yeah,
Sam,
unfortunately, I'm only good for
thank
Star
you,
Wars.
And we will see
For
you
now.
both very soon.
Get into
For
interview.
now.
Molly.
Wow.
Get into
Sam
interview.
Levine and Robert Montano there. Look, I thought Robert fought very well as he was coming back in that second round, and he started throwing.
All right,
some
Brian,
scraps
duties
at
are
Sneider,
yours,
and
sir.
Well
like you said,
darn.
His brain just
I
froze.
didn't.
I mean,
the over/under was lost.
Unfortunately.
Oh well.
It's all right. It'll be fun. That's something we may do more often. We got to find something to over under every match. That might be a cool little thing we do here during the matches. Let's see. Rachel doing her due diligence as a mod today. Yes, POV merch is available. POV merch is available.
Yay,
Click
mod
that link,
Rachel.
get your favorite T-shirts and coffee mugs and stickers and all that good stuff. Little known fact. Also, I put the character logo up there as well, so that is on there. So if you wanted to check that out, yeah. I mean, look. Sneider winning isn't a surprise, but we know that the way he plays, he is always open and vulnerable for some kind of surprise from whoever he's playing. And like Sam had said, a lot of it came down to luck today. The wheel did not go Robert's way. He just got questions that were literally sitting on the tip of the tongue. I mean, we saw him in the 2-point question. They were just sitting there waiting for him to grab. It's definitely a bummer, but Sneider moves on, gets the Rockstars points, and as Molly says, the Rockstars need points. So he moves in around number 2. Jill, your thoughts on this one?
I'm sad. Both of those teams are leading points, but I don't want to see heels win anymore. I want to see,
especially those type of heels.
Especially those heels. Stop being bullies to people. Dang it. Everyone can have sexy numbers. Not only your numbers are allowed to be sexy, dang it.
Molly?
I mean, yeah, I was really rooting for Robert on this one. Not just because he's on my faction, but because he's just a really awesome guy. And yeah, I agree about the heel thing. Like, Sneider is like straight up just like mean and kind of a bully, and like just has no respect for anyone while he's playing. So like, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of how he acted. Like, had this been against a woman, people might have said some stuff, but because it's a man-on-man thing, like, oh, they're just joshing around. But yeah, I
I'd
think
like to see him pull that crap against Marisol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're hoping you're gonna get Paul. Just wait and see if he gets Marisol and Shannon is on her corner.
I mean, there's a way to be a heel and not be super just rude about it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I also think the unnecessary cherry on top was that Vanessa thing at the end too.
Yeah.
Maybe a little too much that crossed the line with it. Brian, thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I was hoping for the upset big time on this one, but it is what it is. Good luck facing both of those people in the next round, because I wouldn't want to see them. So, and hey, Robert took him. Like, I mean, even with the struggles, he took him to that final round, and we could be singing a different story if he would have gotten that Woody Harrelson. So I don't know. I mean, yeah, he won, but I wasn't too impressed personally. So we'll see.
It shall be interesting. He plays two people who have a very high possibility of beating him in the next round. So, and we'll find out who the winner of that match is Yes, exactly. We'll find out the winner of that match next week. As for tomorrow, you'll see us back here doing a reaction to the Barbarian and Whitney Seibold. That match is happening tomorrow. So we have the Burning Droogs and Finstock Exchange coming after each other. The Barbarian we haven't seen in a while. We know what he is capable of clearly, and we haven't seen Whitney in singles in a while. And hopefully he gets that crazy cloud off him a little bit and gets some luck on his side. So myself, Brian, and Molly will be back for that one. Jill will be off tomorrow, and she'll be back on Thursday. And so check that out. I did want to get to one comment here because it's a cool little Star Drew. Maybe, possibly, never know.
I mean, our list is growing rapidly.
Yes,
I know.
we might have to get on it very soon.
We added El Dorado to the list. We've got a lot of
that
movies
is
to watch.
that is very, very true. But for now, this is a certain point of view in our match reactions. Thank you guys so much for joining us in the chat, commenting along. Rachel, great job as your first day as mod. Awesome. And yeah, so this is the crew. We got Jill, Molly, Brian, myself. Make sure you're checking us out all over Twitter, all of our personal channels as well. All the links are in the description below. Merch, Streamlabs, social medias, all that good stuff. Check that out down there, and we will be back tomorrow. So for now, we are POV, and we'll see you then.